Rotation is not locked, you dirty hoe. Okay. Well, that's annoying. I guess I'll just have to do it like this then. Hello. Hi. Hello. I'm going to be cooking dinner. I have a glass of wine. I tell you. My jaw's still like sore from trying to get my crown put in. I went to go get my permanent crown put in, but then it turns out it was like too bulky, so they had like put it in and then take it out and then put it in and take it out and trim more off, then like put it in again and take it out and trim more off, and then my dentist was finally like, you know what, we're not gonna keep doing that. Yeah, so how art thou? I am good. I had like some flu symptoms on, when was it? Thursday at like, well, I guess technically Friday, like really early in the morning. And then, I mean, I feel fine today. I'm just really tired. So it was really weird. It was very weird. I did not like it. Ooh. But yeah, like Emma and I have just been hanging out. Not doing much of anything today because it is Saturday. You know, so how has y'all's weekend been? The problem is you're way too gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I looked in the mirror this morning and I was like, oh dear God, what has happened? I think it was you that was talking about cheap Target wine in a video, and I got some today and I haven't tried it yet. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, really good. How are you? I'm good. Doing swell, just hanging. I'm cooking some quinoa and sirloin steak tips for me and Tony for dinner. I'm gonna make some cheesy quinoa. I love cheesy quinoa so much. I might put some of the Greek marinade in the quinoa instead of cheese. I'm not sure. I'm having some good, clean rosé. Good old, good, clean rosé. You itching over there? Where are my... Uh-oh. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. I mean, let's just top it off a little bit more. Incoming, all the people saying I'm an alcoholic. Idiots. Those people are boring. Anyways, yeah, so there's that. I think I said this before, but I think that's something I struggle with, going between, like, I don't fucking care between that and then, like, trying to, like, bend over backwards and be nice and, like, all this other shit. But, you know, when you have this job, you really can't do that. Like, yeah, don't be a dick, you know, but I don't need to accommodate to everyone's feelings because it's not mandatory that you watch my stuff, you know? Chelsea, you look like you haven't slept good. Actually, I have slept good. I just don't have any makeup on at all. Usually I have at least eyebrows on when I come on here, but yeah, and this overhead light's off. And I'm 31, so right here is getting a little bit more hollow. And I will not put filler that close to my eye because that is spooky. I cannot wait for Tony to be home. I feel like I say that all the time. I am quite codependent. And I cannot wait for us to go to Arizona in the next 2 weeks. I just got on time for your cleaning routine, watching from Arizona. There you go. Yeah, I cannot wait to go to Arizona in the next 2 weeks. So excited. Can't wait. And I got a reservation at this this nice restaurant that's close to our hotel. And then there's all these other places I want to check out. I'm just so excited. I just love adventuring with Tony, you know? And then I want to see if he wants to do a, hi Liv, I want to see if he wants to do a trip, a quick weekend trip to New York this December. I love a good weekend trip to New York in December. It's my favorite. What are you doing, sweet boy? Huh? So there's that. But I think other than that, I really think our only other trips that we we have a beach week planned at the end of summer, next summer, and then we're gonna go to Florence. So that's fun. I found a sloth and otter sanctuary. I want to go with my husband, and you can hug a sloth. Where? I can't wait to tell my twin. Will you be doing here? No, we are not going to Sedona. I wish we could, but we'll be in the Phoenix area. I wish we could go to Sedona, but there's like one specific thing, well, kind of two specific things we're going for, so we had to go to the Phoenix area to do those two things. And then I was like, you know what, let's just make a little weekend trip out of it. So it's kind of like our 7-year anniversary trip. Ever thought about becoming a parent? John, we don't talk about that over here. I have thought about it, to answer your question, but that's not a topic that I like to entertain on my channel. Thank you. But I have outfits already picked out, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait. But you know what I'm going to miss? This boy. I'm going to miss this boy so much. This little boy. I'm going to miss him so much. So much. So much, little Wiggum. Little Wiggum. Oh, goodness. Hello. The sweetest boy in the world, I swear. You're so nice to me the past 2 days. I don't remember the last time I've done, like, nothing. Like, I cannot, my goodness. I cannot remember the last time we've done, like, absolutely nothing. On a weekend where, like, Tony's working, so we, like, actually have time together. You know? We gotta put in our quinoa. Food sounds good. Yeah. The food does sound good. Wait on. Some rainbow quinoa. Oh, I made everything bagel dip. Bitch. So freaking good. So excited. I think I'm gonna wait to eat that tomorrow, but it is so good. I had a little bit of it on Thursday night, like right before I bought it. I tested it out, and it was so freaking good. And then I have been binge watching Manifest. really over like the last week, I want to say, and I like it. I'm on season 3, I think, or maybe season 4, and let me tell you, the way that the Ben Stone character, or as I like to call him, Ben, my son Stone, the way that he does not close his mouth, like he's such a mouth breather, and that's all I can look at, and it's infuriating. And so many of y'all messaged me, and you were like, that's all I can look at now. We'll be going to Phoenix. Not going to say when, but it's going to be in the next 2 to 3 weeks. But I am very, very excited. Very excited to just get away for a weekend and have some quality time with the hubster. Can't wait. It's chilly. It is. Oh. Well, where do you live in Arizona? I wanted to post on Instagram and be like, who lives in Arizona? Or who lives in Phoenix? I love seeing y'all. When last time we were in New York, right after we left Deanna and Isabella, like me and Tony went to go have dinner, they ran into a subscriber, and he was like, oh my gosh, I thought like you were here with Chelsea, and she was like, no, we like just left her. And so you work in Scottsdale. That's awesome. I love that. So we will be like right there. We're staying in, I guess technically in like Tempe or something like that. I don't know. And then one of the places we have to go is in Chandler, and then another one is in Phoenix. But I'm very excited. And who knows, maybe I'll do a collab out there. We'll probably do like the same thing that we do in like Charleston, or I don't know how like walkable Phoenix is, but in like Charleston, places like that where we just look up on our phones like cool places to go, and then we go there, and then we eat and drink, and like that's it. Oh my goodness, I think I saw a bug bite. Oh no. I took out all my Halloween stuff. I haven't put up Christmas yet though, because the storm was pretty bad over here. Not like there wasn't any damage for us, but there was a lot of no, I'm gonna keep that out. There was a lot of like real bad wind. The wind was pretty dang strong for just a tropical storm, you know. So yeah, I haven't put up my Christmas stuff yet. I think I'll wait until Thanksgiving week, maybe. That's next week, right? Not next week, week after. I don't know. But I do have to make 2 peanut butter pies for Thanksgiving. Because I have to make one for my in-laws' house, and then I have to make one for my friend Christine's house, because I have to stop by there when we go like on the way to my in-laws' house. And plus, when we were getting our nails done this past week together, I was telling her about my mom's peanut butter pie that I'm like pretty good at making now. And she's like, oh my god, you wanna stop by my house on Thanksgiving Day and bring that over? I was like, okay. I was like, I'm not gonna interrupt. I'll get there before you eat and I'll just run in and give it to you and say bye. I don't want to like impede on anyone's day. Would you please share your peanut butter pie recipe? I have to ask the originator of it if I can do that. It's my mom's recipe. Us Southern gals are pretty serious about recipes down here, okay? Okay. Wow, that is a fucking bug bite and a half, really. Wow. I guess I'm going to put all these grape tomatoes in here. Listen, you can count on me. I love putting grape tomatoes in everything. So what do we think the temperature is going to be? Actually, I mean, what is it now over in Phoenix? I'm going to ask my home robot. I'm sorry. Alexa, what's the temperature in Phoenix?
Right now, in Phoenix, Arizona, it's 73 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 47 degrees. Did you also like the cold humidity?
No. Ooh, I'm excited. This looks really good. Yeah, I am that bitch. I love adding grape tomatoes and bell peppers to everything. That's what happens. Pack warm clothes. It's cold. Damn. Okay. Has bipolar weather. I feel that. That's like with Florida, or with Tampa at least, because it's raining 1 second and then the next minute it's absolutely beautiful. It snowed up here in Ohio. Wow. Yeah, I saw Isabella sent me and Deanna her like temperature, or like her like little weather forecast thingy, and we were both like, ugh, gross. And then I saw that Deanna was like, oh yeah, it went from like the 70s to like the 40s today, and I didn't want to be rude and send them mine and be like, it's still 70 and sunny in Florida, but it is. Y'all, I thought that it was going to take me so long to make dinner, and Tony doesn't come home for like 40 minutes and dinner's basically done. I'm happy I added in a vegetable though, because I always feel weird when I don't have a vegetable. Like, well, who am I if I don't have a veggie? And what do I want to do? Let's get some of this and a little bit of this. So I think I said this to y'all last week in a live stream, I think, but I have been having like a real hard time getting into like any new shows. That's why with Manifest, I'm like real surprised that I'm able to. Did you book your appointment for your 100,000 subscriber tattoo? I have. It's 2 days before Christmas. But yeah, so I haven't really been able to get into like any new shows or anything, and I don't know, it's just like haven't been able to watch anything like true crimey either. It's, I mean, obviously, most of y'all know, like my like brain hasn't been doing too great, and by my brain I mean my heart. But yeah, I don't know, I just feel like it's like that stuff's just like too deep for me to get in. Like I can't get into anything that takes me like thinking, you know? Sounds so dumb. But I really just like, I don't know, man. I've just been loving watching like The Basement Yard, which is like one of my favorite podcasts. Like they have, like they put their videos on YouTube, and then watching like other like just like funny, like lighthearted stuff. I just been watching a lot of, you know. I just feel like I can't really get into anything else, and I like don't want to. Is it cold where all of you are? It is. I mean, it's obviously beautiful in Florida. Okay. We are not, oh, we are melting, okay. I feel like I might need to add a little bit of water. Nope, we are good, awesome. Yeah, I'm obsessed with adding all of the parm. I feel like I should just add this entire thing into it. I did it. So unhinged. Yeah, so I don't know. Does that happen to y'all where it's like you can't, like you find yourself like not being able to watch like anything scary or deep or anything like that, and you're only like wanting to watch like happy things or like your comfort shows and stuff like that? Ooh, I'm looking real wide right now. What the hell? There we go. Yeah. I don't know, man. Feels weird. Because usually I'm like all about all the documentaries, like give me all the content, and lately I'm just like, I just want to watch The Office. I just want to watch these 3 things over and over and over again. It's like a lot of Peter Mon, a lot of The Basement Yard, a lot of just stuff that's going to make me laugh. I don't know, man. It's weird. I guess that's just the stage of life that I'm in, you know? There we go. Oh, she is gonna be. Oh yeah, she's sticky and cheesy. I love it. I love it. So sticky and cheesy. Oh my gosh. And when I'm I was gonna say twisting it. When I'm stirring it, I can see like the cheese strings. Oh, it's my favorite. Cheesy quinoa holds such a like good place in my tummy, you know? What gluten-free pasta do I use? I mean, any. Nothing special, just like the normal, like, what, Borelli, whatever it's called. So good. No, it's not pasta, it's quinoa. Quinoa is not pasta. I can't wait to go to Italy, because everyone who I've talked to who has to be gluten-free has told me that when they're there, it like does not matter. Like they can eat anything almost. And it makes me so happy. And there has been, there was this one like subscription box thing that I got, that they got all the, it was like wild grain or something like that. And they got all of their pasta from Italy. And I mean, they got all of it was from there, but they would send you like little, the fucking like little piles of it or whatever. And it was so fucking good. But I hated that I could only, like, cause I'm not really a big bread person, but like that's all I could, like I wanted to just buy that from them, but like you could just buy like a big ass box. Like I don't need a bunch of bread. So I remember I made that for me and Tony, and we were both like, holy shit, like this is the best pasta we've ever had in our lives. Like this is amazing. So freaking good. So good. So good. And I cannot fucking wait. And everyone I've talked to has said that, I mean, even my dad was like, you have to at least take like the train to Rome. just to do like a day trip. But my mom and dad are both saying that like Florence is more like walkable and like they felt safer there. And then everyone I've talked to has said that too. So I'm so excited. So excited. And my goal is, I already know how much it's going to cost, but my goal is to have it paid off before we even go. And that's my jam. Can't wait. And Tony's never ridden first class. Flown first class? Ridden? What? And do y'all know that business class is this, like if you're flying like, you know, like overseas and like over, like, you know, on a bigger plane, business class is the same thing as first class. Basically. So I'm so excited. Can't wait. Oh my God, I have good news. I reported my local Herbalife for having branding in the window and they took it down. Oh, wait, they took down the shop or like they took down like the branding? This is the quinoa I get. Tricolor quinoa. Certified gluten-free, non-GMO, BPA free. And then it has a little star with a K. I don't know what that means. But yeah, this one's amazing. Good source of fiber and protein. Yeah, bitch, because we need fiber over here. Oh, you're supposed to do 2 cups of water. I only did 1. Oops. Yeah, it's my favorite though. I have like 2 things of it in here. So forking good. And after it's like all cooked, I put in way too much. It's never enough. Way too much, what's it called? Parmesan. And then like 2 little slices of butter. And it's so good. It's so good. So good. So good. Yeah. It's amazing. So how about Nikita Dragon, huh? Crazy. K or U, the circle is kosher. Oh, I think that's what that was. I had a star. I think it's so funny when things that like obviously don't have gluten in them or like obviously don't have like things that obviously aren't made of fucking animals say like, oh, this is vegan. Like what? Like Oreos. Well, no shit. It doesn't have animal products in it. Well, I guess milk. You would think that there would be milk in it, so never mind. But I just think it's funny when people put that in their marketing. And it's like, well, duh. You know? I have free Starburst in my mouth right now. So that's good. The name you picked for your live stream. Yeah, that's my live stream name. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. What would be y'all's toxic trait for that? Mine would be talking about scams too much. I'm telling people ad nauseum. That multiple marketing companies are scams. That's what mine would be. My best friend told, because she asked me this question on Thursday, and her answer was that she like doesn't like sharing her daughter with anybody. And she's like, yeah, I'm pretty selfish. I was like, I feel like that's normal. Like she's a new baby, so. Do I have any thoughts on Jared from AWP? I don't know who that is. Or Aaron Carter. I mean, with Aaron, yeah, of course, it's very sad. I think it sheds even more light on, you know, what can happen when you're a child star and when your family forces you to do stuff. Crazy. And, you know, it got to a point where you could clearly see that he was just doing anything he could for money. It was very sad. Very, very sad. But I mean, there's a lot of like famous people like that. Like Jamie Lynn Spears. She's not on drugs though. You know? What do you think? It's very sad though. Very, very sad. Especially because, like, they did a wellness track and then they came back the next day. It's also just weird that, like, his fiance, like, from everything I was reading, it looked like she like, didn't live with him. And it's like, how are y'all that old and that's your fiance and you don't live together? Like, what? How does it make sense? Maybe they didn't live together at the time because of, like, his drug use or something. But when you're so desperate to get high, you're doing whippets. That shit is rough. There's a girl I went to middle school and like a little bit of high school with who did that. And then back in the day, let me say like 8 years ago, long ass time ago, Tony responded to a call that like her boyfriend had like OD'd basically. And I guess she saw, like, she noticed his face and like saw his last name. And she was like, aren't you Chelsea, and then my maiden name? Aren't you her husband? And he's like, yeah. Like, think about it. He's walking into this like trap house basically. And the girl there knows me. And he's like, how the fuck do you know my wife? Like, what the hell? So he called me and I was like, yeah, I went to middle school with her. Like, she's wild. Oh, like, watch out for that one. Crazy. And then shit got real serious when he saw the, he saw like he could tell like from stuff in the house that she had a daughter, and he was like, oh, fuck, this is not good. And then she started fighting with him, and then she DM'd me and started like yelling at me. It was really weird. Like, I had just started my YouTube channel, and then I was also doing freelance makeup at the time too. And then she was trying to do that as well, and I was like, oh, it's not, you should not do that. You're not good at it. Shit was never blended. It looked like it was like stamped on there. And crazy. Yeah. Oh, sweet boy. And then she started like yelling at me through DMs saying that like I should be getting her referrals so that like her business can like blow up big. I'm surprised she hasn't been in an MLM. I'm surprised a lot of people like that I know haven't, or that I have known, you know, from one of my many past lives. Yeah, because I've known some crazy fucking people. And people who have been in very desperate situations, that desperate and sad and unfortunate situations, that they would be a prime person that would be taken advantage of. Oh, I got my nails done. See? It looks like it should have like a koi fish on it. I love them so much. I think they're so pretty. It's like pink marble. It's so pretty. They're very pretty. Very pretty. I love it so much. I think I'm just gonna eat this whole pot. Just gonna eat this whole pot of quinoa, okay? I could wear my new Louis Vuitton. The amount of times I say that throughout the day. F you, Megan Trainer. It's rude. Right, Wiggum? It's rude. Last night, I let Wiggum out. And he went potty and he saw something out of the corner of his eye. And it was a little possum, this big. And so there's a big one. That's Frank. He's very serious. He lives in the backyard. And then there's Thomas. He's like this big. He's smaller than Frank. And then there's Ferdinand, and he's this big. He's so cute. And so Wiggum rushed up to him, obviously, Ferdinand, like one does, playing possum, like that. And yeah, he did that. And Wiggum decided to like try to bite his face. Because that's a bad boy. You try to bite his face. You don't remember, we don't do that. We don't bite faces. You're not in trouble anymore, sweet boy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. So I had to yoke him and put him inside. Put him in like a full Nelson, basically. That's basically what I did. And put him inside. I was gonna say threw him inside. I didn't throw him. Just beep. And then had to get a paper towel. Instead I went and I got Ferdinand by his tail and I held him out like this. He had a little poop coming out of his butt. He was very scared. And he also had a big snot bubble. So I carried him to the other side of the yard where like there's this hole where like that's where all of them like escape to, I guess. I don't know. Whenever they see Wiggum or hear us. Which it's also like, y'all live back here. Like you should know by now if you hear the door close, like you know there's a dog coming out. Anyways, so I moved him over there and he played possum for a second. And then I'm that bitch, so I like tickled his back a little bit and rubbed his back. Washed my hands after, obviously, because he a dirty little boy. And then he like got up and like almost acted like a fucking cat with me. And I came inside and Tony was like, what did you just do? And I was like, let me tell you the story. All about how Wiggum just bit a possum in the face and then I felt real bad. And so I had to go be that weird possum lady. I love possums so much. They're so misunderstood. I love them. Yeah, and then the like side by the back door like smelled like weird for the next, hey, you don't need to lick my legs. I love you so much. Thank you. It's so kind, but you don't need to lick my legs. You don't need to lick my hand either. Yeah, so there's that, I guess. They probably like release a thing, right? Like a stank. Wiggum, I really don't like when you just stand and stare into a dark room. It's probably my least favorite thing you do. Anyways, does anyone in the chat know what I'm talking about with the Jared and AWP thing? I don't know what that is. Definitely tell me. Hope you're having a good night and making homemade tomato soup. That sounds amazing. Do y'all get like that as well when it's like rainy and cold or whatever and you're like, bitch, let me break out the crock pot? Actually, it reminds me, I need to put oh, I know Tony did not write on this with the wet, yeah, he did, with the wet erase. Anthony Suarez. Okay. I need to put the crock pot. Oh, ooh, he didn't. I did. Oops. Oopsies. Crock pot liner. Crock pot liners. If y'all like making soups and stuff and such, make sure you have crock pot liners because they make cleanup so easy. So easy. You just take that out and just put it right in the garbage. It's amazing. It's really just like the best thing ever. And I think I only have like 1 or 2 more left. I love whenever it rains. I love the rain. Thank God I live in Florida. I love the sun and I love the rain, even though the sun's not your friend and it will give you cancer. I love possums, yeah. They are very, very misunderstood creatures. And their tiny little grabby hands. Yeah, the crockpot liners. Bria, you get me. I think I have like one left, or no? Ooh, I don't. Yeah, damn, that was my last one I used. Okay, so good thing I put it on my list. Also, one of my friends sent me, because she knows I like metal straws, because paper straws will be the death of me. And I don't know if y'all can see it, but she had it etched in here. It says CCSUAREZ. And she did that. She did two of them. One of them says Stay Spicy. I don't know where the other one is, but one says Stay Spicy, one says CCSUAREZ. And she did that because we went on a bachelorette trip together, and it was like the first time we'd really hung out. She's amazing. Her name's Alyssa. And she wanted like a straw for her drink, and I asked the bartender, I was like, you have straws? And it wasn't like the middle of COVID, but up in Asheville they were still like being weird, and not weird but cautious, and she's like, oh, I only have paper straws. I was like, ugh. I was like, what about that metal straw right there? And she's like, oh, well, that one's mine. I was like, okay, how much? I was like, I give you $40 for it. And she's like, this is yours now. And then because I paid that much for it, listen, money, drunk Chelsea, money means nothing to her. Money means nothing to drunk Chelsea. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters to her. Her all cares are in the wind. So she being drunk Chelsea, protected that straw at all costs because I paid so much for it. And then I kept losing it. And then I gave it to Alyssa, my friend, and I was like, keep this safe with your life. And then when she came down for the wedding, she like gave it to me. And she was like, I told you I'd keep it safe. Like, here you go. And so at the wedding, I had it in my drink. I even brought it to the strip club. It was great. And then I don't know if y'all know, but like in the Louis Vuitton Neverfulls, they have the pouch. Like mostly all of them come with the like insert pouch. I've never used that in my life, and she would just use it as like her like usual bag that she would just like have, and hers was like ripping at the bottom, and she's like, I really need to get another one. Like this is awful, and something like fell out of it from the bottom, and I was like, hold on. So I went to mine, grabbed it, and I was just like, here you go, and I remember Tony was like, how much does that cost? I was like, I don't know, and I don't care. I was like, I've never used that, and she's amazing, and I love her, so I'm gonna give it to her. Also, I was trying to get them to move here. Just like when Isabella comes down in January, I'm gonna show her the best time ever, so she tries to move here. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh wait, okay, so you told us about, okay, so allegedly Jared has been convicted of child assault from when he was 17 with his 9-year-old cousin. But who's Jared though? Like, I want to know who Jared is. Possums are my favorite animals, John. Okay, John, you get us. You are more than welcome here. I feel like it's my first time ever seeing you in a thing too. Who the fuck is Jared, guys? The same thing with the Drunk Greg. We have large casinos here in Connecticut. Okay, so guys, I've only actually been to a casino like twice, and it's because it was like attached to like the hotel I was in, like in Baja Mar. So I really only gambled, like real gambling, like in a casino, like twice. And the first time I think I was like 22 or 23 or something like that. Or no, I think I was already married. Whatever. My mom asked me to go somewhere with her. She had like a meeting at the Hard Rock. So I went with her, and she was like, oh my God, I love the slots. I was like, I've never done one. And she's like, what? And it's it's like 8 a.m. And so she's like, okay, here you go. And she like gives me $1 and I was like, this is not gonna be good. So I lost money, but yeah. And then before we left the hotel at Baha Mar, because in like the lobby where you check in, it's like a huge casino. And so then she turned and she's like, all right, here's $100. Go. Win me money. And I was like, this is a horrible mistake on your part. And I went and I lost all of it way too quick. And then I gained it back. And then I gained it back. No, I gained back $40 and then I stopped because I was like, here you go. And she's like, but you won. I was like, ma'am, you don't know how to do math. I lost you a good amount of money. Like, come on, lady. It was funny. Jared from Adventures with Purpose. I don't know who that is. Oh, it's a YouTuber. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's okay, John. Don't worry. We just rescued a baby possum this morning. They were fine, by the way, just cold and confused. Will be returned to... Oh, I love that. So much room. Move here now. Yeah, for real. It's very different when it's MLM girls versus my friends. For Colorado is beautiful. Yeah, I've been once, I believe, and then Tony's been twice. Jared, the subway guy. Back at my old house, we had 3 little possums get stuck in a vent in the floor, and boys with difficulty tried to catch those little rascals. They're faster than I thought. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it's wow. Well, I didn't know about that guy. I saw on Reddit that there was a YouTuber that was like pulling his chicken like out of Starbucks. Yeah. Like under the counter, like you know when like the counter is like lower with the register and then it's like higher and then it's like lower. And like it's where the drinks were, and he was like doing that, and I guess like the girl put down the drinks and then she looked at him, she looked down, she looked back up at him, and she said, get out of here. And like that's not a joke. That's sexual assault. Like, and you can't even be like, oh, well, no, it was a prank. I wasn't actually doing it. And it's like, no, but what the person perceived, like, you were, like, it doesn't matter. Also, why would you do that? That's not a joke. Good God. Again, I saw that on Reddit, so, like, I don't know if it was real, but it was so gross. Ugh. Prank channels are just the worst, I'll tell you. I watched a long ass video about the Prince family, the Jay Aubrey video that he did about them. So good, so good, so good. I love his deep dives so much. That's like eventually what I would like love to be, is a channel like him or like The Right Opinion, you know. I would love that. Penguins made it, but okay. Mr. White, my fellow tampon. I had no idea he lived in Tampa. I had no idea. Because someone was like, oh, who are like, someone asked me, they're like, oh, do other like YouTubers live in Tampa? And I was like, yeah, I mean, there's like 3 others that I know of. Samantha, I forgot her like second name, but it's Samantha something. She's blonde and super cute, but then she just moved somewhere else, so she doesn't live here anymore. She's get her nails done at the same place I go. Really, all like Bay Area YouTubers go to Reina to get their nails done, but then Nicole Guerrero, and then Jacqueline Hill. And I thought that like Jacqueline was the biggest, but then I had no idea that Mr. Charles, I had no idea that Mr. Moist Critical lived here. no idea. But he does. And I love him. I love him so much. I've been a big Twitch gal lately. Wake up. No, thank you. No, thank you. You're a sweet boy. I love him a lot. Patricia, good way of putting that. He's of the Mormon faith. Well, that's listen, I don't want to blame it on a purity and modesty culture, but that type of environment breeds freaks. All right? Child molesters, incest, a bunch of weird shit. Okay? Not always. I know some great Mormons. I do. I know some awesome ones. But then there's some of the ones who were like, oh, Alexa wants me to ask about Pokemon. Alexa, who is the 150th Pokemon?
The Pokemon with Pokedex number of 150 is Mewtwo. Would you like to hear a Pokemon riddle?
Yes.
I don't have any riddles about that.
Bitch, what? Are you gaslighting me? You just asked me to ask for a riddle, and then it said it doesn't have any. Also, how dare I feel like I was also just tricked into asking what the 150th one is because I know it's Mewtwo. What's going on? What is going on? Yeah, she literally just asked you. Yeah, what the fuck? Oh my god. Guys, you want to know something that's so cute? So sometimes when Tony's at work, can you please stop licking my legs? You just want attention, don't you? Sometimes when Tony's at work, he'll call, no, not the back of my legs, that's weird. Sometimes when Tony's at work, he'll call me and be like, hey, so, and then he'll try to be vague about it. And wake up, I swear to God, if you don't stop licking my legs, he'll try to be vague about it, and he'll be like, so if this person does, or if a person does this and then does this as well, like how do you take that? What does that mean? And I will tell him. Oh my God, my family group text, I fucking can't. And then I will say it, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna need you to be a lot more specific. Then he'll actually give me the scenario, blah, blah. And then my answer will be the same. And it's just so cute. He's like, it's just the cutest when he asks for advice. It's not even advice. It's more just like reassurance. It's like when you know that like someone's disrespecting you, or like not valuing your time, or like being rude to you, or like how, or like just like a certain situation. This happens to me and him all the time, where it's like, I need reassurance, and I've done it with y'all as well. Like, I was like, I need reassurance that I'm not in the wrong here. It's like when you're being gaslit, right? It's like, wait, the fuck? Like, what? Am I wrong? Like, it's like the times when I'll ask Tony and like our best friends and stuff and my family, and like the most harsh people who have my best interest at heart, but the most harsh people, i.e. my brother, Julian, I'll ask him and be like, am I a bitch? Or like, am I mean? Or am I a mean girl? And their answer is always no. But it's like, when you see it so often from the same people, so it doesn't fucking matter. But like, you see it so often, you're like, wait a minute, what's happening? But I don't know, I just thought that was cute today when he asked me something, and I was like, you're adorable. Wiggum, what are you doing? Stop. You have to stop licking my legs, buddy. I'm not gonna wear shorts anymore around you. I feel victimized. It's kind of just like how Alexa just gaslit me. And she's like, I don't have any facts about that. What are you talking about? You just asked me. You just literally asked me to ask you. You are spicy and they're jealous. Have you ever seen a tornado in person? I have. Not only that, I've seen water spouts many times, but I've seen a water spout go from land, meaning a tornado, then like reform in the water as a water spout, which a water spout is a water tornado, crazy, and then come back onto land as a tornado. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, the ones I've seen haven't been crazy. Nothing like Jodie Foster and the actor that everyone wants to be their dad. Nothing like them. God, Twister was a good movie, huh? I should watch that again. Yeah. So, yes, I have seen it in person. I've seen one in person, I mean. I've also, like, slept through hurricanes, so. Yeah. Helen Hunt, that one, not Jodie Foster. Can you blame me? Come on. Just waiting. Staring out the window, waiting for Tony to go home. The reason I said, oh my god, my family group text is because my brother just did a D's nuts joke in a text message group that my mom's in. They're gonna make a sequel. What? What? No, Wiggum. Not a sequel. Not a sequel to Twister. Stretch. Not a sequel to Twister, buddy. That's not good. No. No. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Oh, goodness. He's the funniest. I love him so much. Jodie Foster does rock. Walmart is one of my favorite stores in the house. The Walmart here just is not, I mean, any of the Walmarts in Florida. Listen, you want to risk your life, go into a fucking Florida Walmart. The amount of times I've been followed in a Florida Walmart, countless. Guys, I'm so excited I get to make my sauce tomorrow because I'm making meatloaf. Do y'all have just like meals on rotate at your house? Because that's all I do. Let's see, I'll do Korean barbecue chicken, usually with bell peppers, and then I'll do like some type of, I'll do it like over rice, or I'll do gluten-free mac and cheese. Because it's like barbecue and mac and cheese, it's so good. And then, not mixed together because I don't like my food to touch. And then I'll do this steak. And then meatloaf. There's like a bunch of stuff. Do they wear pajamas in Walmart there? Absolutely, yes. There's always the girl. Listen, and even in high school, there was always the girl in the Walmart pajamas. Always. Always, always. We're winging it tonight for dinner. Whatever we can find, basically. That's what I did last night and tonight. But I ordered this meat today from Shipt. And my Shipt shopper did not fucking follow directions. I was very upset. And then one of my, actually 4 of the energy drinks that I got were exploded. So that was fun. Anytime I make something, my kids don't like it, even though they've literally never tried it. Yeah, we have regular meals all the time. Yeah, I like my little like rotation that I have going. And it's all shit that Tony really likes too. We're having meatloaf. Oh, we're doing that tomorrow. I'm excited. It's turkey meatloaf, and I'm gonna make my sauce. Cause you know I got the sauce. Wiggum, you know I'm saucy. I'm so excited. All right, do y'all want to know what the secret sauce is? It's 2 things mixed together. Actually, 3 things mixed together. And when I tell you it's finger looking good, it is Finger looking good. Okay. So this is the sauce. So it's a little bit of that. A little bit of that. And a little bit of that. Okay. So good. But it has to be like, it can't be too dark. Like I go by the coloring. Because I have really messed it up before. But it's so good. Oh my God, it's so good. Girl, Sarah, you better get on it. That is a stocking stuffer if I've ever, that's actually really, really, really good stocking stuffer. It's so good. I'm probably gonna ask my mom for more. Tony got that for like a big box of it last year for, not a big box, like a gift set of it for Christmas last year. Do you shop at Publix? I love Publix. Publix is my jam. Publix is my favorite. So Tony and I think I told y'all this, my like normal live stream crew. And Tony and I keep joking about how he's worked for the same agency for 10 years and still has not received a like life-saving award, which they've given people the life-saving award for doing less than he has done. And it's like a case by case basis. But there have been multiple calls where Tony is like, if he wasn't there, the person would have died. And especially now that he's a drone operator too, and he has been that for a couple years now. But we've kind of like made a joke about it, about how no, he's not going to get a life-saving award. There's going to be a real nice email sent out, and then he's going to get a little certificate, and it's like commendation, like of your service, whatever. And then there's like an email that describes it. And so I opened the door to his patrol car yesterday, and or his technically work car, and he was like, here we go again. And he has so many of these things, y'all. He has so many of these fucking commendation, like little certificate things, like basically like, good job, you saved a life, you did something good. And he's like, I swear to fucking God, he's like, I am never gonna get that like actual like life-saving award like plaque that is like presented to you. He's like, I just keep getting these fucking papers. And he, I guess he was joking with like some of his coworkers, and he was like, I feel like they should be like tickets, like at like Chuck E. Cheese or like GameWorks or Dave and Buster's. He's like, I feel like it should be like that, and I can just turn it in for a prize. I was like, nope, you can't do that. Here he comes. Let's see if y'all can hear his brakes. Wiggum heard him. I don't think y'all can hear him. I guess they oiled those bitches up, but it was really funny because I was like, Tony, we could make wallpaper out of this. He has 2 binders full. It's fine. He does a very good job. Doesn't complain. He laughs about stuff usually. And he's an amazing man. And it just makes me turn it in for a plaque. I'll tell him you said that. That's really funny. Oh, that's really funny. Or we could just, girl, we could glue them all together and make a plaque. Oh, make a plaque this thick. Jesus. Poor guy. It's just so funny. Anyone watch going to watch the Casey Anthony documentary? I'm gonna watch it. I will watch that one. If you're around for hangout, you see oh. Yeah, so that's hilarious though. He just has a binder full of them. All right, well, I'm gonna go get his lunchbox from him and meet him outside and be obnoxious and wave like this a bunch like I usually do when he's home and tell him how much I miss them, because I know he loves that. But I love you guys. Thanks for hanging with me. I know I'm not the problem. It was a joke, but you're the best. And I know you already know, but I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much, especially my live stream crew. I love you so much. Oh, hi, April. there you are. And Lisa, where y'all been? Just kidding. But I love you and appreciate you, and you're amazing. Okay, goodbye.